Okay, so today I have some more project pan updates to share with you. We are steaming through some of these products. I feel like I've made amazing progress on a couple of these items. We have some new pan, and I also have a bonus pan at the end as well. So if I hit pan on any other makeup item that's not in my project, I will share that with you at the end as well, and we do have one of those products today. It's been really hot in the UK. I got back from Spain a couple of days ago, and it's actually nice to come back to some warm weather. It still feels like summer is here, it's hanging on, and we always have these random like week to week heat waves, and they can really come at any time of the year. So yeah, it's September and it feels very much like summer. So we're loving that. We are hanging on by thread. But anyway, let's get into the project pan updates. So I can finally see on my Glossier skin tint where I'm actually at with the product. I've said this before in a lot of my updates, but the formula is quite liquidy, it's quite fluid, and it often sticks to the side of the packaging, so I can never really tell how much I have left. But I would say we are 2/3 of the way down, which is really good, really promising. As I said, the weather here is still very much skin tint weather. You know, it's hot outside, I don't want to wear too much, so I think I can still get some really good use out of this. I would like to see this empty by the next update, just because in the winter I don't tend to reach for skin tints, and I just don't know how long this is going to last me in my collection. I do feel like the expiry date is fast approaching with this one, so ideally I don't want it to kind of eke into next summer, because I feel like that just might be a bit of a health and safety hazard right there. I do wish I was a tiny bit further along, but I think we can make some good progress still. So in my last update, I finished my RMS concealer, so that did leave a gap for something new to enter the project, and I decided to stick with the concealer theme. And since I finished my RMS, the oldest concealer in my collection is now the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. So this is in the shade Vanilla, or is it Vanilla? No, it's Vanilla. And this is just a really nice kind of medium to full coverage concealer. It's not too heavy, don't let the word matte put you off at all, because it's not drying, it's not cakey. It just looks really smooth, really flawless on the skin. I do find I can wear this under my eyes. I know some people say that it can be a bit too much for under the eyes. I personally feel like a small amount works really nicely, and then I just take whatever's left and dot it around the face. Lasts really well throughout the day. And as you can see, I already have a pretty good pan in this, which was another reason why I chose it, because I thought maybe this will be an easy one to kind of see me through to the end of the year. And then we might be in a position to add yet another new product in. But yeah, happy to have this in the project. As I said, it's now my oldest concealer since I finished the RMS and cover up. And then we have a new pan, and I'm so excited about this. I think in all of my updates, I have said how close I felt to hitting pan on this product, and it's finally happened. And that's my Beauty Changemaker Powder. No longer available, which is why I was so keen to get the use out of this and to hopefully hit pan and finish it up, which I have now hit pan, and it's very satisfying right there in the centre. Still using this powder pretty much every day. I don't use a lot of it, so I think that's why it potentially is taking me just a little bit longer to get through, but I'm really happy that I've hit pan. And yeah, powder is something that I now use pretty much all year round, especially in the summer with, you know, the amount of SPF that I'm using and just the heat, sweat. I do feel like I need a powder just to set my makeup down and to keep any oils at bay. And this one's worked really, really nicely. I did take this to Spain with me, and I'm going to Greece in a couple of weeks, so I will be taking this with me on that trip as well. And yeah, it just works really nicely as a setting powder. Not too heavy, isn't too cakey, and just works really well to mattify the skin. And yeah, happy that we've finally hit pan. I'm gonna have to be really careful with this next product because we have a little bit of a casualty. I might have to try and repress this one because at the moment I'm just so scared to use it. And it's my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush, nope, not airbrush, finished powder. What's this? The Film Star Bronzing Glow. So as you can see, the bronzer is in a few different pieces there, crumbled away from the sides and has left me with a little bit of a mess in there. But it's still usable. I can still kind of dip my brush in very carefully and pick up some of the product. I feel like once I hit pan on the highlight, I was getting through it at a rapid pace. And I feel like for a highlight, this is pretty good going, and I've never even hit pan on any other powder highlight. But now it's got to this stage where I've got just kind of a ring around the edge. I'm finding it really hard to get through the product, but still very keen to keep going with it. And I'm hoping that this bronzer situation I can sort out. Might have to reimpress it, which is fine. Yeah, not as much progress as I would like, but I have been using more cream products in the kind of spring and summer, just because I find them to be a bit lighter on my skin. So perhaps in the autumn I can get some more use out of this one. And then we have my Frat Boy blush from the Balm. I mean, we're still no further forward with this really. Haven't reached for this one as much. I've been really into more peachy coral tones on the cheeks as of late, so this one just hasn't been getting as much love from me. And I feel like if I want to hit pan in the next 10 years, then I definitely need to be using it pretty consistently, if not every day, because you need the tiniest amount of this. I've not even got a dent in it, let alone being any close to hitting pan. So yeah, this blush is still going strong. I really do like the colour, and again, I feel like it might be a product that I get more use out of in the autumn and winter, because it does give you that really nice kind of soft pink flush. So yeah, this one still going strong. No visible progress. Next up I have my Chanel Patine Bronze eyeshadow. So this is the cream eyeshadow. I am obsessed with this colour. It's a really nice one and done. It's a nice bronze. It has almost a little bit of like an olivey undertone to it, so I find it to be really flattering on my hazel eyes. If you have brown eyes, it would look really nice, and there's definitely enough bronze in there as well where it's just really flattering on blue eyes, so any colour eyes really. Still making my way through this. I have been taking on some of your guys' suggestions on how I can kind of revive this, so I've actually just been using a bit of setting spray, dampening my brush, and then kind of using the product from there, and that's been working really well for me. I don't feel like it's changed the formula, doesn't make it any more difficult to work with or anything like that, but it just helps it to be a little bit more creamier and easy to apply. So I've been doing that, and I'm hoping that that technique will mean that I can finish this product up, because I was struggling a little bit with it just becoming a little bit dry, which is to be expected. I mean, I have had this in my collection for a good couple of years now, but I still really like this. I really like this formula from Chanel. Obviously not the cheapest, but this is my second cream eyeshadow that I've had from the line, and I really enjoy it. And again, Patine Bronze is just a lovely shade. So moving on to lips, I am going to roll out MAC Brave. This was kind of, I put this in here because I knew it probably needed to be thrown away. I probably needed to declutter it. It still has that really classic MAC Vanilla lipstick scent, which I do absolutely love, but I've had this, I want to say since I was at uni, which is coming on 10 years now. Yeah, so nobody should have lipstick for that long, and if you do, you probably shouldn't be putting it anywhere near your face. So I put this in my project pan just to enjoy those last few moments with it, but in all honesty, I haven't reached for it. I think it's probably time to declutter it, so bit of a fail. So lastly, I have my Essence Soft and Precise Lip Liner in First Love. It goes very nicely with my dress. This is a really nice hot pink lip liner. Really enjoy the formula of these, and they are £1. So for £1, I think you just cannot go wrong. And I love this shade, and I feel like I've made pretty good progress with it. It's one that I reach for a lot in the spring and summer. It goes really nicely with quite a lot of my kind of cool toned pink, slightly mauve lipsticks. I especially like this paired with NARS Fast Lane, which is one of their Afterglow lip balms. That kind of on top of this, it just makes a really nice cool tone pink, really fresh and bright lip combination. So I really like this. I will be packing it away with me when I go to Greece as well. Then after that, I will be in full-on like autumn mode, so I don't know if I'll get as much use out of it from like the end of September. But yeah, for now, whilst the weather is still hot and I'm still very much in my summer mode, I've been really enjoying reaching for this one still. So for my bonus pan, so those are all of the items in my project. I then do have a bonus pan, and it's another bronzer. I think my last bonus pan was the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and we have yet another bronzer. And clearly I just wear too much bronzer. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in Tan Lines. This is a very blendable, creamy, sheer formula, so I'm not overly surprised that I've hit pan on this already. I picked it up, I want to say earlier in the year, or it might have been some point last year. But yeah, I've made some pretty good progress, and we have a very noticeable pan here in the bottom, so I thought I would share that with you. If you want me to include any updates for those like bonus pan products, then just let me know, and I can kind of include some more products potentially in these project pan videos, but I do really want to focus on those core products that I have in my project. But yeah, I do think it's quite fun every now and then just to share some of the products that I have been making really good progress on. So that's it for my latest project pan updates. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!